All right, welcome. Today, we're going to dig into a strategy for really mastering automated crypto trading. We'll be focusing on the DAO1 bot and how you can use it to grow your holdings, especially when the market gets, well, chaotic. So, let's jump right in.
First up, let's talk about what I call the rebalancing challenge. I mean, in a market that literally never sleeps, how do you possibly keep your strategy on track without completely losing your mind?
You've been there, right? We all have. You've got a solid plan, everything's looking good, and then bam! A sudden market dip just throws everything into chaos. And that stress, that's when we make emotional decisions that can really hurt our portfolios.
And this perfectly illustrates the battle every trader faces. On one hand, the goal is simple. You want to accumulate more of your asset, let's say APTM. But the huge risk, the thing that keeps you up at night, is that a nasty dip forces you to sell at the worst possible time, totally undermining your entire goal.
You know, the crypto market moves at lightning speed. And if you're not constantly making adjustments, a trading pair like APTM/USDT can get seriously out of whack fast. You end up holding way too much of the asset that's dropping in value. This is exactly why active management is so critical.
So the big question is, how do you manage all of this without being glued to your screen 24/7? Well, let's get into the powerful tool that was designed to solve this exact problem.
The solution really boils down to one key concept: rebalancing. All this means is the process of automatically adjusting your trading pair, say APTM and USDT, so that it systematically buys low and sells high. It's all about keeping your portfolio perfectly aligned with what you're trying to achieve long-term.
And the tool for this job? It's DAO1. It's a top-tier dApp built on the Apertum blockchain. And trust me, the choice of blockchain here is absolutely crucial because Apertum's performance gives traders a massive edge.
For starters, just look at the speed. Apertum can handle over 4,500 transactions every single second. When the market is going wild, that raw power means your bot's trades actually go through. They don't get stuck or fail like they can on slower, more congested networks.
And then there's finality. It takes just 0.15 seconds for a transaction to be permanent. For a trader, that's huge. It means there's no uncertainty. Your rebalancing moves are confirmed and locked in almost instantly.
Okay, so we've got a powerful tool on a lightning-fast network. That's great. But a tool is only as good as the strategy behind it. So how do you actually use it to win?
It really comes down to 3 golden rules. First, you've got to be patient. Trust the system, especially during those scary dips. Second, you have to remove emotion, which, let's be honest, is the hardest part for all of us. And third, be flexible. Know when to monitor things and maybe make tiny adjustments without panicking and derailing the whole strategy.
Honestly, if you take only one thing away from all of this, let it be this simple mantra: let the bot work. That's it. That is the absolute core principle to making this successful. Here's a great way to think about it. The bot is your emotionless co-pilot. It doesn't feel that stomach-churning fear when the market drops, and it doesn't get greedy when things are pumping. Its only mission is to execute the strategy you gave it, methodically buying low and selling high to grow your APTM stack over time.
Of course, no strategy is completely risk-free. But in this case, the biggest risk might not be what you think it is. It's not the market. No, it's something a lot closer to home.
And this right here is the core battle in a nutshell. On one side, you've got human panic, that impulsive gut reaction to just sell at a loss and make the pain stop. And on the other side, you've got the bot's cold logic, a systematic process designed specifically to profit from those very storms.
So what does this mean? It means the single biggest danger to your strategy is you. Hitting that panic button and overriding the bot during a downturn, right when it's supposed to be buying up the dip for you, is the quickest way to lock in your losses and completely defeat the whole purpose of automation.
Okay, so how do we avoid that trap? Let's break this down into a really clear, actionable path to growth. Look, it's a simple 3-step process. First, just start small. You don't need to go all in right away. Get a feel for how the bot works. Second, monitor your progress. This isn't a set it and forget it thing. It's about staying informed. And finally, and this is the most important one, trust the process you put in place.
And finally, let's wrap up with some responsible trading habits. Always use the tools you have. Check the trends on the DAO1 dashboard, use Apertum's Block Explorer to see what's happening on-chain. And above all else, please remember the golden rule of investing. Never, ever put in more than you are truly prepared to lose. So I'll leave you with this final thought.
In a world of automated strategies and algorithms, where the tools are designed to be logical and unemotional, is it possible that the biggest variable, the greatest risk to your own success, is actually your own human instinct? Something to think about.